guys, this is Rosa Kelly. So today I am in the mood for creating something cute and different. So I'm going to be playing today with the Cascading Petals collection by Heartfelt Creations. This collection released today and I just share with you the entire walkthrough of the stamps, the dies, and the papers as well. So I figure we can create something together using all these new beautiful products. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be using the collection as I said. Also, we are going to be using some different inks. I have my Memento Tuxedo Black, the Rosebud, and the Bamboo Leaves, which is I think the perfect shade of green. I love that one. And I'm also going to be using some watercolor pencils and my watercolor pen, and in addition to the collection. So I'm going to put this to the side for a minute. I am also using some 110-pound cardstock to stamp and color my images on, and for the base of our little project as well. So I'm going to put the collection on the side for now, and we're going to be working with the stamps. So the first thing that I want to play with is this beautiful little bird. Look how cute. So you get two and they're looking in opposite directions. So I think we can make something very cute and romantic. So I'm going to just take this out and start by stamping my little birds. So I'm going to stamp just on black. So I wanted this video to be very casual, like a craft with me type of video, and not worry too much about measurements or being perfect. Let's just play around with all these products and see what we can do. How cute is that? So I'm also going to stamp the other one, and here we go. So let me add my ink. And I always like to let my ink dry for a little bit before I do any watercoloring on top of that. Okay, so we're just gonna randomly stamp that. Okay. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I like that they're different little birds. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside for now. And then I'm also going to stamp the leaves. And for the leaves, I'm going to be using that Memento Bamboo Leaves. You can use any green ink that you have. And so yeah, so I'm just going to be stamping all of them and see what we can use. We might not use them all, or we might use them all. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one aside, and then I'm going to also stamp this other piece. Now this one's going to be a little bit tricky because I want the leaves to be green and I want the petals to be pink. So let's try and figure out a way to do that. So maybe I can just go with my green and go on here like this. Hopefully this will work. And then I can grab my pink and go on the petals. We'll see if this works. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so just like that, and like this, and like that, I think. Let's try that. So here we go. So I figure when you stamp, it's good to have a few layers. Ooh, that turned out pretty good. I always like to have a few layers of cardstock to create this cushiony surface. I'm gonna put this aside for now, and I'm going to now be playing with the petals, just so we can create some flowers, and these flowers can have a little bit more volume. So I'm gonna put those aside for now and just work with these beautiful petals. Now I'm going to do a couple of these, and I'm going to do the same pink and just stamp right there. Okay, and I'm going to do a couple more of these petals. Look how cute they are. That one. And just one more. Even if I don't use them all on this project, I know I'll be using them later on, so I like to do a bunch at the same time. Okay, so here we go. We have all of our stamping done. So now what I'm going to do is just grab like a little sponge like this, and we are going to start coloring inside this. So I'm going to start with the green since I think that is dry. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the same green that we use and just go in little circles like that, and just filling in a little bit of the color, just like that. Perfect. And do the same here. And notice that I'm not even worried about being off the lines or anything, because we're going to use our die cuts to make sure everything goes away. Okay, there you go. So now we have that, and then for the petals we are going to do the same using the pink. Change my little padding here, and we're gonna do the pink one now, and just do the same. With the pink, I always like to try it on the side and make sure that it's spread even. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go all over these little flowers or petals. Okay, so beautiful. Super quick and easy to do, I think. Alright, so now we're gonna do these ones as well. So now I'm going to do the same to fill in a little bit of the inside of these petals here. Okay, so it's exactly the same color that we used to stamp, and it won't mix in because first we let it dry for a little bit, and two, we're just lightly adding a little bit of color. So I really like how that looks. Perfect. So then what I'm going to do is use my watercolor pencils here to color the birdies. Now you can make the birds any color you like, but I think I'm going to be using blue since the birds on the paper collection have a lot of blue. So I have a light blue and a dark blue. I always like to kind of test them out. Oh, this is purple. Okay, never mind. So I'm going to just simply color using the darker blue, and I think the birds have the color all the way up here, and then back there, and then the chest should be another color, I think. And I think I'm gonna do this one the same. And the good thing about watercolors is that I really like how it looks after you mix it with the water, because right now it looks pretty uneven, and you can see the streaks as you're coloring, but then all that is going to go away. I think for the chest I'm going to do a little bit of yellow, and I also want to do a little bit of like pink, just so they can blend together. Okay, and just a little bit of pink, and I hope that you can see the colors okay. So I have these 3 colors going on the birds, and now I'm going to use my watercolor little brush, and all it is a pen with a brush, and it has, you can put water in there. If you don't have this, you can use any brush and just dip it in water, and that should work too. So I'm going to start with the pink, which is the lighter color, and spread that. And just like that, let those 2 blend. And same thing with this other one. So pretty. And then I'm going to kind of clean my brush. And now I'm going to go on the blue. Oh, that blue looks gorgeous after you add the water. Look at that. Let me show you the difference. It just takes a whole new life. Okay, so let's go ahead and spread this blue. Oh, I love that. And same thing with this other one. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Now for the beak, I'm going to do orange, and same thing for the feet. And I don't need to blend this part. I think that should be fine. Same thing for the little chicken feet or bird feet. Let's do that. Okay, and then we are going to color the flowers. So I'm gonna use this light pink. Just like that. So they match the other flowers that we did. Okay, oh, there's one more here. And I think this one too. And then I'm going to blend all of that. So I'm going to wash my brush and blend the pink. And then I might add another pink, like a darker pink, just to add a little bit of dimension and shadows and things like that. Also, let's add some green on the leaves. And there we go. Super easy, and I find this to be very relaxing. And the last thing that I'm going to do with these birds is color the little trunk on brown, this little branch. Okay, oops, it's okay. And I'm not too worried about getting out of the lines, because the die cut is gonna make all that look better. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the darker pink, like I said, just on the center. And then I'm gonna blend that in too. Okay. And so yeah, that's it. We got it. So there you go. Those are the images that we just colored. Now I'm going to use my dies, and we are going to cut this apart. So first I'm going to separate my images so they can go through my die cutter machine. So I think I can just put those 2 apart, get rid of that. And we can secure these using some washi tape. So that one's gonna go right there. And this one, it's going to go here. Okay, so I got all my pieces cut out. Guess who got in my desk when I went to get my pieces cut out? I'm gonna leave them there for a minute. Also, I used this beautiful cage die. Oh my gosh, just wait until you see it. Isn't this amazing? Look how beautiful this die is. So delicate. I love it so much. Okay, so now that I have all the pieces, oh, actually what I wanted to do was go back with my green Memento ink and just go around the leaves one more time. So I'm going to go around and just so I can give a little bit more depth on the edges. Just like that. Are you saying hello? Oh, he's looking up. Are you looking up? Who am I talking to? Huh, Mommy's crazy. Mommy talks alone. So I have all of the pieces that we need, and now I'm going to make the base for my little trifold that I want to do. So I'm gonna put these aside for now. This is going to be for the cover, and I think I'm done also with my watercolor pencils. So I'm just gonna put everything away, and now we can work on the base. So these little petals that I cut out, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them on this project because like I said, I have some ideas on using these with my cage. I want to do like a little bird cage flip book, so tune in next week and that's gonna be the tutorial. And so yeah, so right now I'm going to grab my scoreboard here. Okay, so like I said, I'm using 110-pound cardstock. So to make the base of my trifold, I don't know why that one looks funny. Here we go. So to make the base of my trifold, I'm going to keep this at 8.5, and I'm just going to score right down half, which is 5.5. Just like that. And then I'm also going to score at 6 inches. Okay, so that's gonna be 1. So then I'm going to cut a second piece at 6 inches. And now we're going to score this piece at 1/2 inch and 1 inch. So let's go ahead and do 1/2 inch and 1 inch. And now we can fold along the score lines so we can put together our little trifold. Okay, so now we're gonna fold along the score lines of these two pieces and we are going to join them together. So let me just fold this one too. Okay. So what I'm going to do is the first piece that we cut is going to be the base, and the second one we are going to add by simply using this 1/2 inch here into the base here. So we're just gonna glue it like that. So let me grab my glue. So to make this easier, I'm just gonna lay this flat, just like that. Okay, so now, oops. Alrighty, and so now we're just gonna line up the corners. There you go. Okay, so just like this, and now I'm gonna press down on that. So here now we have our little trifold. So I want to make this trifold into like a Happy Mail pen pal type of thing. So on the inside I want to do like a dimensional pocket that we can stuff it with goodies. So I'm going to grab another piece of cardstock and I'm going to cut this at 7.25 by 5.5. Yeah, 5.5 is fine. Okay, so a piece like that, and to make these pockets dimensional, we are going to score, let's see, we are going to do 1/2 inch and 1 inch on 3 sides. So again, 1/2 inch and 1 inch, and again 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Okay, so we have a piece like that, and now I'm going to cut these little squares out, one there and one here. Okay, and now we're just gonna fold along the score lines and make the pocket. So here we go, fold along these two, and you can also put in here, like if you want to do a little mini journal, a little mini like flip book, you can add all kinds of stuff in here, or just stickers or die cuts, or you know, something like that. So I'm going to add this pocket now down here. So the first thing I want to do is connect this piece to these ones. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue here on the corners and just put this down like so, just so it can hold there for a second. And once we have this shape, well, it should be good right here and right here. Okay, now we're gonna glue the whole pocket into our base. Alrighty, so, but you don't have to do the pocket. You can also do like a little waterfall, just different layouts. Just have fun experimenting with your ideas. So now we're just gonna make sure that we are not touching the bending lines on the back. And I'm just gonna press this down and down, just like that. So now we have our little pockets inside our flip book, and we can go ahead and decorate this book. So to decorate this page, I'm going to use one of the Regal Pocket Accents dies, and that is this piece right here that I cut out. And I'm going to be placing this right here on the pocket just to embellish that a little bit. And I'm just gonna glue this portion and place it right on the center, just like that. And then I also cut this piece from the collection, and I'm going to glue that right there. Look how beautiful the door is. Love that. Love the collection. It's very shabby chic, very romantic. Love that. So we are going to just place this down just like that. And then I also use a little bit of my scraps to create this piece that's gonna go on the back. So I'm just gonna glue this as well. Okay, so now we're just gonna place this down. And you know what, I realized the size of this little folio or little pockets inside the trifold makes a perfect fit for the Heartful Creations stamps. So you can most definitely use that to send some very amazing happy mail to someone. How cute is that? Okay, so I'm gonna put this out here for now. I'm gonna cover these two sides with paper, and then we are going to come back and embellish this together. So I do want to show you that I added a magnet on this flap here and also here before I put this paper. So that's going to keep this little folio closed. And I'm going to add now some of this pink paper. I think it's beautiful and it's gonna contrast the front really good. And then I'm also gonna use the pink on the back. So here's the front piece. Love that green. Okay, so now I'm just gonna glue this one down and we are going to start making the front cover. So I'm going to bring all of my little pieces back. I'm not sure if I'll use these little flowers, but I'm just gonna bring them here. And I love this cage. I think this cage is such a statement. And you know, the funny thing is I have a pink bird cage here on my studio too, because I just love bird cages. Oh, also this little bird cage has a little door. How cute is that? And it opens. So okay, we're gonna glue this one down as the background, and then we are going to use these beautiful little birds somewhere here, maybe there, and then the other one could go right there, or it could go right here. And then I have the petals going down, so that can probably go there. It's looking so pretty. And this second one, you know, I think it will be really good if we layer, so it looks like it has a lot more dimension like that. I think so. And the little birdies, I'm trying to see if I want to put them together or separate, because this also looks really cute. Oh, just so many things to do. Okay, so I think maybe I'm gonna make them look like they're on one branch. Okay, this could take forever, so I'm just gonna start gluing. So I'm gonna glue this one down first, just like that. So now I'm going to glue these leaves, and we're just gonna place them up here, I think. And then I'm going to place the other one on top and make them kind of overlap a little bit. And so I'm just gonna glue down the center. And let's just place it right there. I'm putting it, oops, oh no. I'm putting it a little bit lower than the other one so we can see the effects. Like we have a lot of leaves and dimension in there, like that. Okay, so the last thing we have to do is add our little birds. How cute are they? You know, even if we do just one, it really will depend on the occasion. Like if you're doing something romantic, probably two. Or you can do one if it's like a friendship. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I want to do just one. Okay, let's do two. I'm gonna place them like this. So let's do this one first. Just glue this one down here or up here, and the other one down here. Oh, I think I forgot to press this out. Okay, so here we go. They look so cute. Okay, I think we're good. We are good for now. And all I need to do is add maybe a little sentiment. I have that piece. And let me see. Oh, this one here. It says everyday moments. So I like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut it out and add it into the little folio. Yes. So I like to pack it up on a different color just so it stands up. So I'm gonna frame it on this pink piece. There we go, something like that. And now let's cut that. Perfect. So we can add this piece here. Maybe we can add it down here. No, I think up here works good for me, but I'm going to put it in between the leaves, maybe something like that, maybe like this. Yes, so I'm just gonna glue the whole thing down like that. Okay, and there you go, we are done with our little trifold. I'm gonna call it, I don't know, like pocket trifold. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy crafting along with me. I hope that you enjoy this little tutorial. I'm gonna have instructions on how I made these on the Heartfelt Creations blog today, so make sure you check that out if you want to get all the dimensions and reading instructions on this quick and easy little project. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.